All right, let's dive into the exciting and, yeah, let's be honest, kind of confusing world of DJ gear. With so many options out there, picking your first controller can seriously feel like you're trying to navigate a maze. But don't you worry, we are here to hand you the map. So if you've ever had that dream of being behind the decks, controlling the energy of a whole room, but you just get totally overwhelmed looking at all the gear, you are in exactly the right place. We're going to break down the best controllers for every single level, from your very first mix to a full-on professional rig. We're here to help you start that journey. So let's jump right in. You know, every DJ's story begins with that first set of decks. And right from the get-go, you're faced with a pretty big choice, one that's going to shape how you learn and even where you can play. So here's the first big question you got to ask yourself. Do you want to invest in a system that's going to get you ready for the professional club standard? Or do you want a setup that lets you mix absolutely anywhere, anytime? These are two very different paths. Okay, check it out. On one side, you've got the Alpha Theta DDJ FLX4. For $329, it's basically your gateway into the whole Rekordbox ecosystem. That's the software used in pretty much every pro club on the planet. Then on the other side, for about $100 less, you have the Hercules DJ Control Mix Ultra. This thing is a battery-powered beast that works with your phone, giving you the freedom to DJ wherever you want. The catch? It uses a different app, not the club standard stuff. And this quote right here, this really gets to the heart of why the FLX4 is such a big deal. It's more than just a controller. It's an investment in your future. You're not just learning the basics of mixing. You're building muscle memory on a layout that's going to make stepping into a real professional DJ booth feel totally natural down the line. Okay, so you've got the basics down, you're feeling good, and you're ready for an upgrade. Well, the mid-range is where things get really interesting. This is where you start to unlock features that, not too long ago, were only on gear that cost thousands and thousands of dollars. First up, let's talk about a total game changer, motorized platters. For anyone who loves that classic vinyl feel, or maybe you want to get serious about scratching, this is huge. See, instead of a static platter that you just kind of nudge around, these things actually spin under your fingers just like a real record on a turntable. The feel is just authentic. And the controller that really brought this feature to the masses is the Hercules DJ Control Impulse T7. It gives you that awesome tactile vinyl experience, but without that four-figure price tag. Seriously, if you're an aspiring scratch DJ, this is your entry ticket to the real deal. Now, the other massive leap you see in the mid-range is the standalone system. What's that mean? It means you get to cut the cord to your laptop. The controller has its own brain, its own screen, it runs its own software. It's the ultimate freedom, and honestly, it's way more reliable when you're playing out. And then you have the Numark MixStream Pro Go, which just takes this whole idea and runs with it. I mean, it's not just standalone. It's also battery-powered, and it has speakers built right in. You could literally throw a party in the middle of a park with just this one piece of gear. It's a true portable powerhouse, a party in a box. Right, it's time to talk about the top tier, the heavy hitters. All-in-one systems. These are the dream rigs. They pack all the power of a full-blown club setup into a single unit, and they completely blur the line between what you practice on at home and what you perform on in front of a crowd. And up here at the high end, the choice becomes crystal clear. It really boils down to one core question. Do you want the absolute maximum number of cutting-edge features for your money, or do you want a perfect one-to-one replica of the gear you'll find in the world's biggest clubs? So first up, representing the maximum features camp, we're looking at a price tag of $2,199. So what does that kind of cash get you? It gets you the Denon DJ Prime 4 Plus. And let me tell you, this thing is an absolute monster. It's a 4-channel standalone system that can literally pull the vocals or the instruments out of a track in real time. It streams music right from Wi-Fi. It even has this crazy zone out feature that lets you play a completely different playlist in a separate room at the same time. It's just packed with innovation. Okay, now for the other side of the coin, the industry standard. And for that, well, the price of admission is a little steeper. We're talking $3,449. And that price gets you the Alpha Theta XDJ XZ. Now, you might look at the feature list and think, wait a minute, where are all the bells and whistles the Denon has? But that's not the point of this machine. Its entire value is in being a perfect replica of a pro club setup. Every single knob, button, and fader is exactly where you'd find it on the main stage. You're paying for muscle memory. You're paying for that seamless transition to the pros. So let's put them head-to-head one last time. You've got the Denon Prime 4 Plus. Incredible forward-thinking tech at a fantastic price. It's perfect for the mobile DJ, the wedding DJ, anyone who wants the most bang for their buck. And on the other side, the Alpha Theta XDJ XC. Yes, it costs more, and it has fewer flashy tricks, but its whole purpose is to be the club standard. It's the ultimate training tool for DJs with their eyes on the big leagues. So, after all that, how in the world do you actually choose? It's so easy to get lost in the tech specs and all the features, but the answer really comes down to you and what your personal goals are. Here's a super simple 3-step way to think about it. First, be real about your budget. Know what you can actually spend. Second, pick your software platform, because that's going to narrow down your hardware choices a lot. And third, and this is the most important one, define your goal. I mean, what's your dream gig? Is it playing for friends at a BBQ? Is it becoming a world champion scratch artist? Or is it headlining a festival? Your answer to that question is going to point you directly to the right piece of gear. Look, we've given you the map to get through the DJ controller maze. The paths are all laid out, from the super portable beginner to the club-ready professional. So the only question left is, which path are you going to take? What kind of DJ will you become?